Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Chasey K Plays. I'm still just a Bill, and we are here, and we are not ready to face the fighting club master because we've only found one of his pupils. But I'm glad at the end of last episode, if you watched, you saw me say, hey, you know, if I don't stay here, if I don't leave the episode here, then I would totally forget what I'm doing. And that's almost assuredly true. But now I know exactly what I'm doing. I got to go find the other club members in some of these other places. I also want to remember what my deck is that I'm playing. Brainstorm, this is a psychic deck, right? Yep, of course, that makes sense. We should be good. So we just got to find these fighting club members. Did I already come to this place? I think I already came to this place. Yeah, I did come to this place already. Because this was a club that we hadn't been to before, so I thought that might be useful. We also haven't been to the Psychic Club before, I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe we did, because I feel like I've talked to this guy too. Uh-oh. Psychic Club. No, we're not here for that. We'll be back. We'll be back, Robert, but that's not what we're doing here. Looking for the fighting club. You old man? No, I don't think so. Yeah, okay. We'll absolutely. We'll take down Murray and get whatever you want to give us, but not at the moment. Shouldn't be anybody. Well. No. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So we do. Here we go. All right. What do you got, Michael? Heated battle deck. Let's see what that's all about. We got a Mischievous, and we got a Talo. So Talo has resistance to fighting, which I do like. Hex, so we could do damage right away. That's kind of tough. Also, we have 2 oaks in our hand. I always hate that. We can get 3 energy pretty easily. I'm gonna start with Talo. I like the idea of being able to just not take damage for a while. We'll keep Mischievous in the back. He's only got 1 Pokemon out at the moment. We go second, which not great, but it's fine. Hawlucha, that does nothing, but it might draw him a card. It did not. Mischievous, there you go. So we'll start putting this on Talo. What do you do? Sleeping Magic. After doing damage, switch in a Pokemon. Then the active Pokemon sleep. So you don't have to switch in one, but I think it always still puts them to sleep. We'll have to see. And then Horror Chance, 3 Psychic Energy, 30 damage. If your opponent has 4 or more bench Pokemon, choose one of them, return that. Yeah, okay, I remember that one. Let's go ahead and use the Energy Search. Thin out the deck just a little bit more. And then I think we can just go for Scout. And choose the card you wish to examine. So this just lets us look at their hand. So they got a Professor Oak. They have a Pokemon they can't play. They've got a plus power. They've got a couple forms of energy. They also have fire energy. That's interesting. Wonder why they need fire energy. I mean, it is called Heated Battle Deck, so that makes a little bit of sense. He gets the card this time. Rabombi. We can't play that yet, but we can play the Mischievous. Are you weak to lightning? Okay, that doesn't help us. And you're the same. So let's just go for a second on Talo. And I think we can wait to play this Psychic Energy next turn, and then use one of our Oaks. So let's use our Agility. And no effects from the opponent next time, so I don't think he even gets to draw the card from his attack. Hitmonchan, that doesn't bother us at all. Potion we don't really like. But he didn't attack because he knows it does nothing. Another Tailo, sure, we'll put that on the bench. Can't do anything with her Bombi. Let's put this on Miss Magus. And let's Oak. Okay, can't do much of anything with this stuff. We'll just go for another Agility. Okay, that's fine. He can't do much damage to us anyway. Even if he, I think Hawlucha has a third 3 energy attack. He's not even using that, so he's just trying to draw the cards. And he's been successful 2 out of 3 times. Spiritomb, sure. An attack including your own does 30 or more damage to this card. Yeah. Okay, so that's not really a problem at the moment. We'll go Psychic on Miss Magus. We definitely want that Horror Chant. But for now, I think nothing much more to do there. I suppose we could have kept that Spiritomb and used the Pokemon Communication and gotten a Swellow. I'm not sure if Swellow is actually better than Tailo in this instance. I think because Swellow has the Brave Bird, and that would be doing damage back to us, which we could probably deal with, but because they're not doing damage to us. But I don't know. That was probably a misplay on my part. Hey, we got the Swellow anyway. So let's check this. So yeah, all it has is the Brave Bird. Once your turn, flip a coin. If heads, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. I kind of want to do that next turn. So this still, Challenging Roar doesn't do anything, but Dragon Claw doesn't apply weakness or resistance. So that is going to just do 30. Hitmonchan we're not worried about. The other Hawlucha we're not worried about. So I still think we don't play this Swellow yet. And we just finish putting energy on Miss Magus. Now, the reason I pause there is there's a possibility that I'll need to play that double colorless onto Tailo, which would be too much energy. Well, not a problem anymore now that I found the Psychic, but the worry is that, oh, now I'm just putting 4 energy on a creature that only needs 3. But it is kind of the only creature that cares about it. This can use Dragon Claw. Why didn't you use Dragon Claw then? Oh, because I had Agility, that's right. 2, 20, 40, 60, 80 for HP. I think it's probably worth it just to do the damage to it. Swellow has how much? 70? So Brave Bird does... So he'll do 30. Brave Bird will do 20. So that's only 50. Okay. And you're still resistant. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. We'll just do that. And we'll use one of the double colors since we have 2 of these right now. And we'll go for the big damage. Take this out in 2 turns now. Why didn't you attack? I guess the AI doesn't know that they don't have weakness or resistance. They could have absolutely done 30 damage there. Fine by me. Let's put energy on Spiritomb and finish this off with a Brave Bird. I mean, if that was the case, we could have just kept Tailo up there. And not evolved at all. But this is fine. He gets the full 7 because we have a lot of prizes, or we've taken a lot of prizes. It's a bill, so he's really cutting through the deck. Chatot, Tepig. Okay. What's our... We have no retreat cost. Alright, I think what I want to do then... Let's use the Pokemon communication on the Talos, see what else we can grab. Maybe another basic somewhere. Cutie Fly, that could be okay. Abra, that could be okay. Yeah, there's nothing crazy that we'd want. We haven't seen a Kadabra yet. We have thrown away a Ribombee, so it's probably, I don't know. Well, let's just go for an Abra, if I can find one. Play this double colorless on Talo. I'm going to retreat for free. Ooh, actually, should I have retreated for free or should I try to bring in... No, I think we're fine with the Pokemon that he has in. And we'll just use agility. Because Swellow could kill this thing in 2 turns, but it would also end up killing itself with the Brave Bird. So now I could switch back to Swellow. Well, okay, I can't. Not this turn, but next turn I'll be able to to switch back to Swellow and knock this thing out. Ooh, you're really cutting through the deck. Followed Pignite. That could be really scary if that thing gets any stronger. A potion is nice. We also have no retreat cost on Talo. It might behoove us to take this thing out while we can. What are our options here? We could use Sleeping Magic. Could potentially put that thing to sleep. Oh, we could actually just do this. That's even better. Oh, that's so dirty. That's so dirty! Yeah, we'll just retreat right to Mismagius. Psychic Energy on Abra, I guess. I don't really want to use my potion on Swellow. Not yet, anyway. I think we can wait and potentially use it on Mismagius if we need to. And now we can use Horror Chant. Oh, this is so rude. Wait, what? It didn't do the thing! Oh, does he have he doesn't have enough bench Pokemon. Yeah, he does. I also didn't realize Mismagius had a resistance to fighting, which it does. That's awesome. All right, let's read this again. If your opponent has 4 or more bench Pokemon, choose one of them and return that Pokemon and all cards attached to it to their deck. Seems like they've got a full boat here. I would really like to return that whole Pignite to their deck. We'll get a knockout here anyway, but... Oh, that's so lame! That was the whole... Not the whole reason, but that was a really good reason to play this Pokemon. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. Uh-oh. That's pretty good. Guess we didn't have a huge hand, but still. Alright, that should be everything we need if we get a Kadabra. I suppose we should have played the build first, but that's fine. Bunch of more Psychic Energy. We could just keep doing... Oh, he's got resistance. Oh, whoops. Didn't realize that. I guess this was stupid. I should have just switched to Swellow and we would have just won. Nah, whatever. We can do that right now. Switch to Swellow. This is unnecessary, but we'll just heal it anyway. And throw another Psychic on Spiritomb, I guess. And attack with Brave Bird and win. I really should have done that last turn. That would have been the smart play. That'll work. Haunch Crow, that's pretty cool. You might end up using that for the Psychic Gym. Once per turn, if your bench isn't full, search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench, then put 1 damage counter on it. That's not bad at all. I'll take that. 20 damage for each Murkrow in your bench. So that could do up to 80? 20 for itself, 60 for the other Murkrows. Okay. Sharna, Krokorok. Nothing else all that good. Now that we're gaining, we have like 10 of these things. Corvisquire, anything else here? Full heal. Murkrow, so. Is Murkrow itself any good? If you have a bench Murkrow in play, draw a card. If you have a bench Honchkrow in play, draw another one. That's kind of cool. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, your opponent can't play any trainer cards during their next turn. That's also interesting. Okay, so you can use the Honchkrow to get more Murkrows, put damage counters on them, and then Resentful Wings can also lock them out. That's kind of interesting. Now, you probably want your Honchkrow to be in the active position so it can do the most damage, but that's... I like that interaction with each other. That's a cool idea. Okay. I'm gonna guess no other members are here, but we'll check just to be sure. Oh, she's from the Grass Club, that's right. No. Okay. So we've got 2. Let's go to Lightning Club, see who's there. Do we? I guess we still don't. Sorry, buddy. Okay. See, we got 2, so we still have 2 more to find. Anybody at Ishihara's house? There won't be any club members. I just want to know if you want to trade yet. Nope. And nothing at the challenge hall either. Nope. Uh-oh. Okay. Wait, is this open? It is underway. Oh no. It's not really what I was expecting to do today. Is our deck good enough to take on anybody else? I'm not sure it is. I think it's really just only good for fighting. I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna... Let's change up our deck if we're gonna do this. Although, actually, should we go back to the... Let's go back to the lab and use one of our other prefabs that we've made. It might be a little tougher than this. This is not what I expected to do. It's fine. Super Hot Fire was pretty good. Fertilizard was okay. Flaming Fist was okay. Fertilizard was really good. Let's build this one again. And we still have Brainstorm that we can come back to. Right, Fertilizard I remember being a pretty good deck. Grass Heavy, Yanma was really good. Volbeat's pretty good. Anything else we'd switch to? I think at this point we probably just went 4 and 4 of these guys. They're so useful. We can probably get rid of these guys. And we can bump up to all Tanglas and Tangras now. That seems okay to me. Anything else that might be useful here? I don't think so. Illumise is fine, but it's not as good as Volbeat. And I don't think there's really a reason why we need to play both. Carablast could be interesting. You can just switch in whenever it needs to. Also has a pretty good attack if you flip heads. And then Excavalier, I suppose, is probably what it's supposed to be. Flip 2 coins, do 30 damage. Both of them were heads, they're also poison. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this wants Excelgors to be in play too, so I'm probably not doing that. We do have enough for this to work, but I want those want these numbers to be slightly better before I would play those. We only have 6 Meganiums, but still, we've got quite a few. Is this anything good? Kind of like Venusaur's. Heal damage from this Pokemon up to half. Damage done. I mean, that's pretty good. That's also pretty good. And that's fine. Man, I don't know. We could go heavy into the Chikorita Meganium line. We did. What did we take out? You could take out one of the Volbeats. So we need to find 4, 8, 11 to 12 cards. I think we definitely want to keep these 8. And I think we want to keep these 7, right? I guess you could go without these. It's just so much easier to knock the Chikoritas out before they're ready to go. That would save us 7 cards. We could save an 8th with Volbeat. And what are our 3 colorless cards here? Cyclozar's not a big deal to lose. Dunsparce would also be fine. Yeah, okay, let's try it. In the spirit of trying something new, let's just go with 4, 4, and 3. And then take out the Volbeat. We feel good about that? Do we want to have a 4th? We might just want to have a 4th of that, and then... we should really go for a 4th Oak at that point. Maybe not. Maybe 3 is just fine. The Energy Search might be a little less necessary. Go 1 less of that. Pokemon Communication is probably more important to make sure we grab those other pieces that we need. Pokeball. Potion might be a little less necessary. We can go down 1 potion. I don't think we really need the plus power either, so we can go up back to another Energy Search or back to another Pokemon Communication. Yeah, I think that's okay. Don't want Quick Ball. 3 switches. That's probably good enough. Yeah, let's give that a shot, I suppose. Let's just go full Grass Energy. I don't think we want the double colorless anymore. Because you don't want double colorless, you don't want it, and you don't want it either. Yanma can't use it, and you can't use it. Yeah, so there's no reason to have the double colorless in there anymore. Let's try that. Oh, actually, I did want to check our weakness and resistances. You guys are weak to fire, resistant to water. That's cool. And then you are weak to lightning and resistant to fighting. So that is pretty good. I do like that. That gives us a good mix of things we're strong and weak against. I think we can do something with that. Alright, close your eyes. Alright, we're back. Second challenge cup is on its way. Defeat 3 opponents to win a wonderful prize. One match duel with 4 prizes. Let's see. This guy's red. I don't like it. I don't like it already. John. Maybe he's from the Rock Club. That would be nice. Anger. Uh-oh. I don't like that idea. We also haven't seen John before, so I feel like he's from the fire gym. Well, we can start with Yanma. We have a potion. Yanma's not weak to fire, so we got a chance. Go first. That's even better. Yep, fire Pokemon right there. Smog can potentially poison. Entrap can stop us from retreating. This could get a little messy. We can do U-turn, but we got nobody to switch into. That's fine, so we'll just do the damage. We really hope he doesn't poison. If he poisons here, we are so screwed. John's doing a lot of things. Another bill. Sizzlepede. Oh, please don't poison. Please don't poison. Okay. All right. So now we've got 2 flips that can save us. Switch. That doesn't help right now. But we get 1 flip here where we can use agility. So if we flip heads on agility, we're safe. We're not. So we need him to miss the flip again on Smog. Although he might just use the... Oh, never mind. He's probably just going to murder us. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. Well, that didn't go well. Well, hang on, everybody. Close your eyes again. It's, Is this the deck we want to use? I'm feeling like maybe we should try a different deck. Ugh, that was bad. Do we just start on a water deck then, knowing that that's gonna happen? I guess so. Do we even have a water deck? Not really. I guess we can make a water deck. We're gonna need one anyway for the fire gym. Oh, actually, hang on. Let's save this one to the deck machine, because I think this is a better deck. So let's save this Fertilizard over the last one. Although we took the lizard part out, the Cyclizar's gone, so lizard's a bit of a misnomer. But that's what we called it. Alright. Let's build a whole brand new deck using water Pokemon, which we haven't used before. So that could be fun. Okay. Froakie. Little Paralyze, alright. Bounce. I don't love that, but it's fine. Frogadier, Water Duplicate. Can do a Substitute Doll thing. That's kind of okay. Or a Froakie. It still wants to bounce energy from the hand. And then Rain Dance, which makes sense. If you're bouncing so much energy back to your hand, that now you have a way of putting a bunch of energy on it. Does 10 damage extra for each extra energy attached to this Pokemon in addition to its attack, and up to 30 damage. So we just can do up to 70. After you do damage, choose 3 of your opponent's bench Pokemon, put a damage counter on each of them. That's pretty good. We could totally do a 4-4-4. Let's leave that in for now. Bruxish, not one of my favorite Pokemon, but this is okay. That's actually pretty good as a coverage move. It's weak to dark as well. That's... yeah, actually, I think we probably do need to put 2 of those in there. That seems pretty solid. After you do damage, flip a coin. Heads, that's okay. And agility, you know how much we love agility. Floatzel. That works pretty well with the Greninja and the Rain Dance stuff. So we could do a 4-4 of that. This is too many cards, but we're just seeing what we got here. This is pretty bad. Till the end of your opponent's next turn, as long as this is your active Pokemon, prevent all damage done to your benched Pokemon by attacks. Okay, I don't really care about that. You want fighting energy. I don't really want to do that. It probably is a pretty good card. I just don't really want to do that. Another agility and a fetch. I like that. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's also pretty good with Greninja. This is also pretty good with Greninja. This attack does plus 10 damage for each extra water energy attached to this Pokemon, in addition to its attack cost and up to 30 damage. This attack also does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I see. Yeah, that is pretty good. We only have 1 of them, though. I don't love that. I do love Relicanth as a Pokemon. If we need to do anything with Mysterious Fossil, maybe? I do really like that. Can just totally lock out an opponent. Kind of want to play a couple Relicanth, but if we do that, we really need to play, you know, Ammonite and Kabuto and things like that. Horsey. Smokescreen's pretty good. We only have 1 Seadra, though. And only 1 Kingdra. We've seen Basculin do some dirty things to us from Ronald. Dupiter. That's pretty good. That's also pretty good. Yeah, we only have 1 Omastar. We have no Kabuto. Well, those might be fighters, but I think unfortunately we probably... I still want to put in 1, just on the off chance that we can use that. So if we are going to do that, then what are we getting rid of? I think the Bruxish is actually useful as a different kind of attacker if we need it. Probably don't need to go Weasel Floatzel, but they are pretty darn solid. They are pretty darn solid. Do a 2 and 2, then do another Relicanth. Maybe at that point we find a basic colorless Pokemon. Let's keep it that way for now and see if we find a colorless here that we like. Still could do Cyclozar, but I'm not... I mean, it does have a fire resistance. I don't know. Dunsparce has a fighting resistance, so that could be okay. Chatot has a psychic resistance. One of these isn't terrible. I think maybe we're good. Especially, I mean, it's a little unfair, but we already know what our opponent's going to be using. So let's go with what do we want this to be called? Some type of water-related pun-ish thing. I'm coming up with lots of things that I don't think are very good. I don't know. This is not very good. We're gonna call this water slide. One word. And we'll save this to the deck machine. Oh, whoops. Hey, this deck doesn't work. You know why? Because we have a bunch of grass energy in it. Yeah, can't do that. Gotta go 20 water energy now. And also, are these the things that we want? We might actually want 4 oaks, knowing that we can put down a whole lot more water energy with Greninja. The energy searches are pretty good. The communication are still pretty good. I think we can actually go down on the Pokeballs, go up on the communication, up on the energy search. Potion's a little bit more useful now. We can keep it at 3 or 1 card over. Guess we'll go down on energy search. Okay. Now I think we've got a winning deck here. Still wild that we haven't found that 4th bill. Okay. All right, close your eyes one more time, kiddos. All right, we're back. And we're gonna do much better this time, probably. It's a different guy. It's a different guy. Oh, no. That's fine. We still made a good water deck. Rapid current deck. He's a lightning member, so of course, getting bodied. Although, does Froakie... You're weak against grass, so you're okay here. You're weak against electric. We don't want that, so... And then these Frogadiers that we can't play are also weak to grass. So, you know, we have a chance here. We got some bills. We got an oak. Okay. I better hope we draw into something. Would have really liked to go first there. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's use our bills first. Potion. Okay. Floatzel. Okay, maybe we're not out of this entirely. Push aside. We can potentially switch one of their Pokemon. He's got an Emolga, which I don't love, but it's weak to water. I don't know why, but maybe that's supposed to be like an ice thing. And then we can bring in Floatzel next turn, do Aqua Jet. It's a thought. Sure. We can try it. Missed it. Alright. So we're probably dead to the Shinx next turn. That sucks. That sucks. I still think it was worth trying. Bruxish pretty good. Let's go Water Energy on Relicanth. I don't think he can kill me, even if he evolves, so I think I'm going to hang on to this potion. And Fossil Search does nothing for us. Yeah. No, we don't need to check the deck. But it did give us a shuffle. Always take the shuffle. Unless you know what's on top, I guess. Once per turn, if this Pokemon was played this turn, you can return it to your hand. If the Pokemon wasn't played this turn. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay, that sucks. But we're okay. We're okay. That's helpful. Let's go find a Froakie. Or a Buizel. I think we find a Froakie. Okay, so next turn we should be able to use the Oak, because we'll evolve to Frogadier, and then we'll be fine. Unless we got a Buizel next turn. Now we can use Amnesia, and we're not going to let you use... I really don't want you to switch this thing out. This is tough. Do we prevent some more damage, or do we stop him from flipping me? I really don't want to get flipped, so we're going to say you can't use Roar. Even though that's... it's more damage for everybody. Oh, well, he doesn't care then. This sucks. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Oh, we can't even... Oh, no. Alright, this... Actually, you know what? This doesn't have to hurt. We'll hang on to the Greninja, because next turn we'll play the Greninja, we'll play the Oak, we'll get a big bunch of cards, we can Rain Dance onto the Greninja. Hopefully everything that we need. Oh, that sucks. What a perfect alignment of cards for him. Now he's into Luxray. This Pokemon's on your bench and we switch it in with your active. Okay, doesn't matter. It's already there. That does a ton of damage. Ugh, that sucks. I'm gonna go Bruxish because I don't want to not draw enough energy. That helps. Greninja onto Frogadier. Water Energy on Bruxish, so we know we at least have something. Oak. We get the full 7. That's a lot of energy. Oh, and another Oak. We are so back. We're so back. So that can do 40 plus. So we need this to deal. We need this to deal a full 70. Can we deal a full 70? And it's 10 for each extra. Yeah. So we need to have 6 energy on this thing. How much energy do we have at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, and another Oak. It's possible. Let's play the Froakie. You gotta play the switch now. or we lose it. Switch into Greninja. Pokemon Power Rain Dance. Okay, we don't... Oh, okay, you don't need to use it. Okay, sure. Boom, 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 boom. Please, please. 7 more cards. We need 2 of them. 2 of them to be energy. Boom. Done. Roasted. Yeah, baby. And a couple switches, and a potion, and another energy search. We'll take that. Oh, we're in business now. Let's go on Bruxish, I guess. Now we use coordinated shuriken. Knock this thing out. Boom, boom. Doing more damage. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's Rain Dance, baby. That's base set. That's base set Blastoise doing that to you. Old school style. Another water energy. Hell yeah. Oh, we are doing so well. Oh, you're putting on a defender? Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Oh, another oak. That would be dirty. We really don't need that. What do you do? Defending Pokemon's retreat costs heal equal to half the damage done. Okay, you're not going to deal that much damage. We're not worried about it. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to switch. We just do our big damage. It won't kill it, but we can keep on doing stuff that way. So it only dealt 50. It's okay. We still have a potion in the back, so we're ready to heal ourselves up when we need to. Oh, you didn't have the energy! Oh, we got another potion! This is over. This is so over. Look at that. He's got nothing. He's got nothing! He had type advantage on us and everything. Still no energy. Oh, buddy, you're cooked. You're so cooked. It's the power of Rain Dance. That is the power of Rain Dance. From no energy on Greninja to 6 in a single turn. That's mean. And we're gonna knock both of these things out at the same time. We don't even have that many prizes to grab from this. 140 for the weakness. Whew. Whew. Wow, hell of a play. That was great. And if that's what we can do with the disadvantage, imagine what we can do when we have the advantage. As long as we don't play a grass gym, I think we are golden. Jessica, are you from the fighting gym? No, we don't need to prepare our decks. We're ready. Yeah, okay, she's a fighting member. Yeah, that's right. This will not be an issue whatsoever. Unless she knocks things out really quick. Ooh, 2+ power. She can knock some stuff out really quick. Let's hope we get a good starting hand. Well, that's not great. Relicanth or Bruxish. Bruxish is pretty good with the Confuse Ray on turn 1. Ooh, also, if they have a weakness to Psychic, oh, that's really good. The Amnesia is also pretty good on Relicanth, but yeah, we'll lead with Bruxish. Okay, we got that Oak too. Going first, that's great. Oh, that's so helpful. Energy on Bruxish. Nothing else to do with that. We'll just confuse her. That's fine. Yep. A 2 energy 30 damage move is pretty solid on a basic Pokemon like this. It's a great animation. This is weak to Psychic, right? Yeah, we just get to do 60 damage to it, right? Oh, that's fantastic. Greninja's actually not helping us at the moment, so let's swap it with a Froakie. Play the Froakie. Play a Water Energy on... I'm gonna put it on Relicanth, because I think Amnesia is really good at stopping them. I mean, it doesn't matter though, right? You've got no other Pokemon, and this does kill. If it's coded right. Yeah, boom. Woo, look at that. Bruxish, I think you're an ugly-ass Pokemon, but can't argue with the results. That's solid. Ronald. I think we'll be okay on Ronald. He's used water Pokemon before. Let's fix that, just to make sure. So we should be okay against water decks. Uh-oh. We don't have any energy. I guess we start with Bruxish, because we do have a one energy attack. We really need to draw a water energy. Please, 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 please. Oh, baby. Never didn't have it. Oh, no, he's got a grass deck! That doesn't help. Well, Bruxish is okay against grass. Damn it. Ugh. This is a tough Pokemon to face, too. Oh, come on. Alright. We'd rather be asleep. Okay. Now we need to wake up. Okay. We're alive. That also helps. Bruxish. I guess we don't need 2 Greninjas, right? So we can swap one for Froakie. Froakie's probably not the right call, because you're also weak to grass. I know we have a Greninja in hand, but we probably should have grabbed a Weasel instead. Alright, we gotta go with the Psychic Fangs. We need to try to take this out in 2 turns, if we can. Okay, poison. That's not great, but we can deal with poison. Need another energy here. Another Froakie. Don't like that. Okay. Probably should have held onto that Froakie just on the off chance. That we get like a communication or something that we could flip into a Frogadier. Energy Search is good. We can use our potion next turn. All for Family's just fine. Okay. This is not amazing, but it's not terrible. There's a Frogadier. Okay. With this small amount of water energy, I think the Relicanth is actually better. Maybe take out their best move. And if they've got one move Pokemon, we're golden. But we do need one more energy. Gotta keep the pressure on, damage-wise. Trevenant's not great. As long as this Pokemon's in play, neither player can use or activate the effect of any other Pokemon power. Alright, well, that just takes our Rain Dance out of the equation. Oh, that sucks! This thing gets to heal 20 damage. Oh, wait, only 10? Oh, right, because Bruxish isn't weak to... Yeah. Okay, so we'll still eventually win that fight. Okay, I think we want that. Yeah, we definitely want that. So even though Rain Dance is off, yeah, that's fine. We still have a strong Pokemon there. And that's the other energy we do need for Relicanth. Do you even have anything else you can do? You can call for family. Yeah, I think this is better once he switches in Trevenant to bring in Relicanth. Let's grab another water. Second thanks. So we can knock this out next turn. Okay. We just start stacking them on Greninja to have a big attacker at some point. So now he should bring in Trevenant to knock out Bruxish. Don't need another Froakie. We do need another Frogadier. Well, we don't need another Frogadier. Ah, it would have been really nice if you brought in Trevenant. That sucks. That's fine. Still asleep. So at this point, we probably do need to switch out. Can you switch out when you're asleep? I don't remember. Only a retreat cost of 1. That's so ridiculous. What else can you do? Boyfriends. 20 damage for each Volbeat in play, of which you have none. This is tough. I think you have to... I think we might have to let the Bruxish die? No, we can swap in the Froakie. We don't care about the Froakie. So just take a death. And play another Froakie, in fact. Okay, unable to sleep. Okay, so we're just dead. Well, Bruxish is just dead. So now we can bring in Froakie. Confused isn't the worst thing, I guess. Throw away a Greninja. Do we want a Frogadier or do we want a Buizel? I think we want a Buizel. You can do 40. It's not enough. Ah, this thing has 2 decent moves on it. That's tough to stop. You have a retreat cost of 1, yeah. Can't even get you out of there if we wanted to. Alright. Oh, that's scary. Now that boyfriend's attack's even stronger, although you're not using it. So now we're confused and asleep. Or just confused, or just asleep. Okay. Switch, okay. This is a bad move. This is a bad move. Because we'll deal 40 to it, but then it'll put us to sleep or something, or confuse us, and it's probably not going to be good. Trevenant, Phantom, and the Volbeat, I guess. Yeah. Puts the Volbeat in a more attackable position. We really, I guess it doesn't matter which one happens. We just need to be able to get out of it. Asleep. Okay, if we can wake up here, I think we have a chance. Okay, I think we got a chance. Bill, that's great. At least one of these needs to be a water energy. Okay, not great, but switch is fine. Switch is helpful. So, Trevenant, Phantom, and this Volbeat again. Yeah. So now all of those are killable by Greninja, I think. Against the Trevenant, I think we still need one more water energy to get the bonus. There's our water energy. That's good. Okay, switching to Trevenant. This is great. We don't care about this. That's perfectly fine. We can only do 40. You don't have any psychic energy, right? So, all right. I kind of do want to switch to Relicanth, knowing that we lock him out entirely, but I think we have to keep the pressure on with the Greninja damage. We could have knocked it out if it hadn't gotten the energy removal. And then we could have rain danced. But that's okay. Finish the turn without attacking. Okay, we're good. He ran out. He ran out. Oh, we didn't put a Floatzel on our Weasel. Yep. Put it on Greninja at this point. If he's not going to do anything to us. And we're out. Woo! Got a little sketchy there. Got a Ho-Oh. Hope that's good. Revival Blessing and Rainbow Burn. 3 retreat cost. 100 HP though. If your bench isn't full, put a basic Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench, then put damage counters on the Pokemon equal to half its HP. Rainbow Burn does 10 damage, just plus 10 damage for each different type of energy attached to this Pokemon. I don't think we're ever going to use Ho-Oh. It's fun. But it's fun. Well, now... do we go... I think we just go back to what we were doing. I think we go back and switch out our deck. We did save this deck, right? We did. So let's go back to the Brainstorm deck. And then we go back to our mission of finding the other fighting club members. But now we've got a good deck ready to go when we do go to the Fire Club. Okay. All right, we've done fire. We haven't done science, have we? Okay, it's none of these guys. All right, I think we've done everything on the East Coast. We did fire, we've done science, we've done grass, we've done water, we did psychic. We've been to the fighting one. We were just at the lightning club, weren't we? Yeah. Right. Okay, so we've done this one. It's gotta be at the rock club. You look like a fighting guy. Yeah, there you go. All right, what do you got, Chris? Okay. Luna or a Talo. We do have Masharna in hand. We can get enough energy to use these things. Masharna resists. Yeah, I think we go for the Masharna. So we'll start with Muna, who can take damage on turn 1. But then Musharna will be resistant once we get that up there. Would have really liked to go first, but that's okay. Okay, you got a Stuffle over there. It's also colorless. It's not as helpful. Hitmonlee, Sandile, Hitmontop, Stuffles. Okay. Doesn't have to hurt us. Let's search for some energies. And then we can use Bill. Okay. And then we can use Communication on Muna. Go grab a Swellow. So we can have 2 evolved Pokemon next turn. That'll be good. Dreamy Wish doesn't do anything, so that's fine. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Potentially switch them out. What's your Pokemon power? Sure, let's see if we can put this thing to sleep. Okay. Well, if that's the case, we don't need to drive him off. Hey, what? He's a colorless. Oh, I guess he's weak to Psychic anyway. Works for me. Okay, well, maybe we're fine. Now, Sandile, are you resistant to Psychic? Maybe Sandile isn't, but maybe Krokorok is. Or even Crocodile. We'll take a look. Oak is okay. So yeah, you have no resistance. You're weak to Psychic. You're weak to Psychic. You're weak to Psychic. You're still... Okay. That's fine. If the defending Pokemon's asleep, it does another 20 damage. I see. I see. Alright, so I think we try to put this thing to sleep. Okay, that's fine. And since we didn't, let's drive it off. Okay. Who do we want here? I think we want this other Stuffle. Just to, you got energy on it. We don't like that. Another Tailo on the bench. Psychic energy onto Swellow. So we'll do a 40. Okay. Nice. Didn't even put an energy out. We're feeling really good about that. Another energy on Swellow. Let's I think we just kill here. There's no reason to use the Pokemon powers. Because if we put it to sleep, we knock it out anyway, and if we drive it off, then we don't get the kill, so. 2 Oaks in the hand, don't like that, but we're okay. I guess we play that Munna. And the Psychic on Swellow. Let's see if we can put this thing to sleep. Okay. Well, if it's asleep, if we weren't able to put it to sleep, I was gonna switch in Swellow and kill this thing with Brave Bird. But now that this thing's asleep, we don't actually kill it, but it is asleep, so we do more damage to it anyway. We could use the switch now. Let's do that. Even though it's asleep, I think we just switch to Swellow, and now we can use the Oak. Get a fresh hand. I've already played that, but oh, and Munna came out this turn too. Okay. All right, all right. Yeah. We'll just knock this thing out with Brave Bird. Because they can't really do anything to us anyway. And we should be ready for whatever they bring in next. I think what I want to do is, because it's free to retreat... Actually, hang on. Before I do that, let's Pokemon Power Dream Mist and see if we can put this thing to sleep. We can. Okay, now we retreat for free. We bring him a Sharna, because now this does 80 damage to kill. Woo! Nice. All right, now we can take on Mitch. Sylveon. Place Pokemon from your hand, put up to 3 Pokemon from your discard pile in your hand. Okay. Oh, there's 5 more cards in your hand, it does 20 more damage. That's not as good. Brava, Curlia, Toxtricity. Is Toxtricity any good? Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Can be useful. Okay. All right, let's get back to the fighting club. And that's, wait, there's only 3. What? Oh, he only has 3 peoples, okay. Ooh, it's like if there was a 4th, hey, I don't know where the heck they'd be. Maybe there is a 4th and it's just they're in the lobby. Maybe we missed them. I don't know. All right, Mitch, what do you have? Halo into Swellows, pretty good start. Throw Moon out there too. Double colorless, we can start on a agilities right away. He can stretch kick. Damn it. I don't like that. I'm not going to play Mischievous at the moment. Also going to play the double colorless. Because I don't want him to stretch kick Mischievous too, so... alright. Still damage. Next turn we can knock it out. Hitmontop and Hitmonchan. Okay, they can't do stuff to the bench like Hitmonlee can, so we are fine. Brave Bird for the kill. Switch is fine. Sharna is good. Keeps it alive. Now we can use the Dream Mist. If we ever put something to sleep, we can switch out to Masharna and heal it up. These are good things. These are good things. Dream Mist. Okay. Can't bring you in quite yet, but we can, at least it's asleep. Still asleep. Oh, that's so good. And still asleep. We can bring him a Sharna again. Okay, we are really in business now. Sharna is so tough to stop at this point. Retreat to Masharna. And Sleep Drain. Deal 80, heal 80. Boom. Now there's not a heck of a lot he can do to us. I think Hitmonlee is like his best chance. Oh, that doesn't matter. And not even that. Like that could only kill the Swellow. Yeah, I think he's just in a tough spot now. No reason to play any of the cards we got. We're gonna try to Dream Mist. That's fine. We'll just do 40. This Masharna just completely walls him. You know, let's try Drive Off first. Okay, that's fine. And we'll do Dream Mist. I was thinking maybe we could snipe something else. So this thing's asleep, so we'll do big damage again. Doesn't matter, but we can do it. Another Masharna. He just can't do damage. Special Punch could do some damage, but he needs to have 3 energy on it for that. He's not getting there. Bill, okay. Can we get another Muna? Nope. But a switch is pretty good. Psychic Energy. What's your retreat cost? 2. Okay. Let's put some Psychic Energy on you just in case we do need to retreat with you. I don't think we will. I would like to take this thing out, so let's try for the Dream Mist on this guy. Got it. Nailed it. Oh, it's so free. Now, this thing I don't think is weak to Psychic. Maybe it is. Oh, it still is. Okay. That would do enough if we put it to sleep. So let's go for it. Sure, we'll throw the other Tailo out. We probably shouldn't be doing this. If he has some kind of gust of wind effect, we don't really need to put things that are not Masharna out there. But we do have the switches, we're fine. So let's go with the Dream Mist. Okay, we can only do 40. Is there another Pokemon we'd rather take out? No, doesn't really matter. And this thing only gets scarier the longer we leave it up. I mean, with no energy on it, it's not that scary, but still, you take it out while you can. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep doing this. Let's just attack. There's no reason to use the Pokemon powers. Mitch, buddy, I feel bad. We kind of just hit you like a truck there. Yeah, you can go grab a bunch of cards. I don't know if they're gonna help you. Yeah, sure. These are all things you can do. Sure, we can use the communication. Do we grab a Muna, or do we grab a... Let's grab a Mismagius, just for fun. We never played a Cutiefly or Rabombi once, did we? We played a Cutiefly, we never played a Rabombi once. Despite being part of the deck. Oh, we got the sleep off. Killed it in one turn. And that's the battle. That was... that was about as much of a dismantling as you can get. Two medals to go. Fire and... Fire and Psychic. Como. Sure. I think we have one or two of those. Or Beetle. Kind of a cool card. I mean, that actually can be really dirty if you get this thing rolling. But we took out the club that would need to get killed by it. So I guess we're okay. Is this Kilowattrel any good? Whirlwind's okay. It's actually not that bad as a basic lightning Pokemon. Cool. Another Togekiss. Another Rabombi. Porygon Z. I don't think we have a Porygon Z. We've got Porygon 2. I hate these attacks. 10 damage for each trainer in your discard pile. Whoa, that could be pretty rad. Runt. Okay. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright. We have a water deck ready to go, so I guess we might as well hit the Fire Club for our next episode. So let's switch out. Let's get up to the Fire Club. And I think we'll call it here. Thanks so much for joining me. Yeah, we didn't mean to do another Challenge Cup, but that's just kind of what happens. And worked out. We did okay eventually. Made a new deck that we're excited to use here for the Fire Club, and then went and found Mitch's other students, pupils, and then took down Mitch with kind of little effort. It was kind of crazy. So yeah, next time we'll head on to the Fire Club and have a good time there. If you want to check out some of the other things that I've got going on, check the description of this video. I've got the Casual Hour, a podcast about video games I do with my good friend Bobby Pease. I've got Pilot Program, a podcast about television shows that I do with my other very good friend Pierce Corshane. I've got Common Knowledge, which is a Magic the Gathering channel that I do for the Pauper format, where you can only play common cards. That's been growing pretty nicely recently, and I'm, happy about that. Kind of proud that people are digging it. So lots of cool stuff going around, but we'll be here next week for another edition of I'm Still Just a Bill. Till then, catch you guys later.